Hi, and welcome to the second installment of my polishes for $5 and under. Today we're going to talk about LA Colors, LA Girl, which I think might be owned by the same parent company, but I'm not 100% sure. The Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails line, and the Sally Hansen's Extreme Wear line, as well as Salon Perfect. So let's get right into swatching. So I have quite a few of the LA Colors in their various lines and collections. I've been picking up all of the Mermaid Magic ones as I see them, just because I think they're a really fun line. Um, and they're all under $3. And this one has star glitters in it, which I really like different shaped glitters. But LA Colors has a lot, and you can find them in, well, I find them in the Fred Meyers. I think that they're also in like Walgreens. I know that they're in Walmart. I think I have seen them in Target before, but I could be wrong. Um, I'm pretty sure I've seen them at Rite Aid. So you can find them a lot of places, and they're very low cost, and they have a wide variety. And I thought for this video I would do like my first one and just give myself a really just fun, wacky skittle of the different polishes. So this is actually one of my favorite grays. It's called Blue Moon, and I'll have a swatch up of it, but I paint on some different ones just because I already have some pictures of this one. And I think I'll start with this brown one called Exposed. It's a nice medium toned brown with a shimmer running through it. So their brushes are not my favorite, but they do have good formula, especially for the prices. And like I said before, just a lot of variety. Just lots of different colors and lots of different finishes. So I'll pop a second coat on. It is a tiny bit streaky as you first put it on, but as it dries, it will even out. It will kind of level out. It's going to look a bit streakier on my nail right now because I'm not using ridge filler at the moment, and I overwork the polish a little bit. So here is Exposed after some cleanup with a glossy top coat. I'm just using kind of my usual, my go-to fast dry glossy top coat. And it's the same brush in all of them, and this is a pretty much the same formula as the last one. Oh, so this one is Sea Life. And it's this seafoam green. Here, I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out my lighting situation. I'm either too dark or it like glares onto the polishes. So this has been quite a learning experience for me, but I'm enjoying it. Let's do a second coat of Sea Life. I really like the small glitters that are in this polish. Now I'm going to use Starfish Wish as a topper. we go. I fished a little bit for a star. Oh, I guess I lost it. There it is. Never mind. I didn't lose it. Okay, well, I didn't get a pink one, but I did get one of the iridescent stars. And it doesn't really take a whole lot of fishing to get the stars in this, which is a pleasant surprise. There you go. I did a little bit more fishing off camera to get a pink glitter. And since we're just doing a fun wacky manicure to show the different types, then I'm going to put on Sunshine. Here we go. So Sunshine isn't untried for me. I actually got it recently. So this formula feels a little bit thinner to me than the other ones. But it does look fairly opaque, especially for a yellow. I don't know why. Maybe it's the pigment that's used for yellows, but they tend to be even less opaque than whites, which I find surprising. So, okay, let's put on a second coat of Sunshine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a third coat of Sunshine, although it might not need it. Just because it looks a little patchy to me. So this is 3 coats of Sunshine. It's a really bright, fun color. So my kind of overall thoughts on LA Colors is that they have a huge variety. They have a few different finishes and some different lines with slightly different formulas, and I like that. One of the other things that I like is that their caps on most of their lines are the color of the polish inside the bottle. And so that makes it really easy to find them if you are like me and you store your polishes in drawers. The other thing that I definitely like and why they're in this video is that they are very, very budget friendly. I don't think I've ever seen an LA color for over $3. I think they're usually around like the $2 to $2.75, and that is a really good price. The only thing I don't like about them is the brushes are kind of hard to use. They're the bristles are short and they're flattened off at the end, and they all have the same brush. The other thing to watch out for when you're buying them is because the caps are plastic, sometimes, during like shipping to the stores or something like that, they can get a little bit warped and then you'll have dry polish inside. So just like as you're looking at it in the store, I would just sort of move it around and make sure that the cap is on well and that the polish inside is liquid. Because that happened to me a couple times. But again, I'm not going to make a fuss about that because it was like $2. I just bought another one in that color. Okay, so let's move on to LA Girl. This one is a really, really vibrant, bright red called Amore. And I've worn it once, maybe twice, but this fill line is because my daughter really loves mixing colors, and I am okay with her doing that. on my, you know, not limited edition polishes, especially my more budget friendly polishes. So this is the first coat of Amore. And I do like these brushes a little bit better. Okay, let's do a second coat of Amore. So here's 2 coats of Amore. I have a tiny bit of visible nail line. I think it's more visible under this really bright light shining directly at it though. And I find the LA Girl polishes in Target and Rite Aid, and I think they might also be in Walgreens. So the next one is another one of my favorites. I think this is actually my top favorite brown. I just really, really like it. I wear it I wore it quite a bit this fall, and I've worn it in some fall Skittles. It's this deep dark brown, and then it has this beautiful copper shimmer. I think it's pretty cool that 2 of my favorites are in the $5 and under range. Blue Moon is not my top favorite gray, but it's definitely up there. One of the other things that I really like about this brown is called Wickedness, and it can really be a one coater. Like this is just the first coat. Oh, now that I want the light to be shining on it, it's not participating. There we go. Now you can see that copper shimmer. So that was 1 coat of Wickedness, but I will be putting on a second coat just because that's the way I normally do my nails. Okay, so here is 2 coats of Wickedness with a glossy top coat. I'm not getting very good picture here, so I will put up a swatch picture. And then I'm going slightly out of order, but I thought that I would put on this glaze effect from LA Girl. It's called Iridescently Fab. There we go. Yeah, I thought it would show up a bit better over the red than over the brown that already has a shimmer in it. And that was Iridescently Fab. So my general thoughts on LA Girl is that I like their brushes, I like their formulas and varieties. They're pretty easy to find. You know, you could get them in Target and Rite Aid, and I think maybe Walmart. Um, One of the things that is sort of, I guess, a pet peeve of mine is that it'll have gel in like big letters. So if you don't, if you don't really know the difference between gel and, regular polishes, then you might not pick this up because you might think you need a light. But it's really, gel and then in very small letters, extreme shine gel like polish. I think maybe they should just call it glossy or shiny or something like that instead. But that's a pretty nitpicky complaint. Okay, so here is the first half of my budget polish manicure. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you watch the next installment. Bye.